Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video where I give my review of Series 2 of Doctor Who. First released in 2006, it was the first series to star David Tennant as the 10th Doctor, the second series to star Billie Piper as Rose Tyler, and the second series to have Russell T Davies as the showrunner, and also featured the return of Elizabeth Sladen as Sarah Jane Smith. So my initial thoughts on this series was that it's very hit and miss. You have some amazing stories like Rise of the Cybermen, The Age of Steel, The Impossible Planet, The Satan Pit, School Reunion, and The Girl in the Fireplace, but then you also have some very bad episodes in Fear Her, Love and Monsters, New Earth, and Doomsday. On the whole, David Tennant is good in this series. I think this is his worst series, but he's still good. Rose, on the other hand, I hate in this series, and the main reason is the romance aspect. The Doctor, in my opinion, shouldn't be romantically involved with anyone, whether it's Rose, River, K9, no one. And they try to force the romance aspect on Sarah Jane as well. The Doctor's age, at this point, is debatable. I think he's about 1900, but he claims to be 900. Rose, on the other hand, is 19, so a bit of an age gap there. Okay, so going through the episodes. The series opener is New Earth, and while I do think this episode is underrated, it's still a bad episode, and easily Russell T's weakest series opener. Episode 2 is Tooth and Claw, another episode I find underrated, and I really enjoy this one. Fun fact, they originally intended for the werewolf to kill Queen Victoria, and that would be the moment where the two parallel universes split, but Russell T thought that this would be too complicated. Also, David Tennant speaks in his natural accent, and Jamie is referenced, and the Doctor says he's from Balamory. Episode 3 is School Reunion. I love this episode. You have Sarah Jane, you have Mickey, you have K9, my all-time favourite companion. Then you have the conversation between the Doctor and Sarah Jane, where the Doctor seems to think Aberdeen is next to Croydon. And then you also have the conversation between K9 and Mickey, where K9 just repeats, "We are in a car," until Mickey realises what he's saying. The only thing I don't like is the romance. They try to force that Sarah was romantically involved with the Doctor, and then you have Rose, who assumes that even though the Doctor is 900 years old, he's actually older, but she thinks he's 900, that she was his first companion, and being offended when she found out he wasn't. But overall, amazing episode. Episode 4 is The Girl in the Fireplace, which is yet another example of how amazing Moffat was before he became showrunner. Episode 5 and 6 is Rise of the Cybermen and The Age of Steel. While I don't like what they've done to the Cybermen, I love this two-parter. The story makes up for the Cybermen being a bit disappointing. Episode 7 is The Idiot's Lantern. Just an average episode really. Not good, but not bad. Episode 8 and 9 is The Impossible Planet and The Satan Pit, which is another amazing two-parter. My only real problem with it is that he wrote the characters into so much of a hole that it is almost impossible to get out of with a satisfying ending. And it's almost done in a satisfying way here, but not quite. Episode 10 is Love and Monsters, and yeah, this episode is bad. If you want an episode to put on and laugh at for 45 minutes, this is the episode to do it with. But if you want a good episode of Doctor Who, then no. Episode 11 is Fear Her, which is another bad episode. There is some good humour in it, but unlike Love and Monsters, this humour was intended. rather than Love and Monsters, where the humour came from the fact that it was so bad. It's funny. So, aside from decent humour, Fear Her is a bad episode. So, the finale, Army of Ghosts and Doomsday. The first part is very good. You have the ghosts, you have the sphere, you have Torchwood, you have the Cybermen, and then the cliffhanger of the 4 Daleks appearing is amazing. But the second part really lets it down. Why is the Dalek Cybermen fight so one-sided? Yes, the Daleks had probably come out on top, but here you have the 2 most feared races in the universe, and the Daleks are tearing through the Cybermen like they're tissue paper. And I don't think we see a single Dalek die, making the Cybermen lose all credibility. There's also the romance side in this episode, mainly with Rose leaving, which, you know my views on this by now, so I won't tell you again. So, Series 2, in my opinion, is a very hit and miss season, with some episodes being amazing and others awful. I'm giving it a 6 out of 10, so second on the list so far, but let me know in the comments what you think of Series 2. Thanks for watching everyone, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You can follow me on Instagram by clicking on the link in the description. That is all for today, I will see you next week.